What's up and welcome, beautiful people. This is another Rush Review. You know what it is. I am back again with another banger, as the YouTubers will say. So we're here with the 2017 Camaro SS. As you can see, she's a beaut. Don't mind my legs. Look at what's on this car. Yes, it might be a bit dirty. It might be a bit but you know, things happen. So this is a 2017 Camaro SS pushing 455 horsepower and 616 Newton meters of torque, all to the rear wheels. Over here we have the key, and this key has something very interesting. This car has a few special features. One of them being launch control, another being MagnaRide. So you can pick up one of these for about 1.5 to 2 million rand, somewhere there. This will go against something like a 235, 240, and an S5, and the like. But then again, you're not interested in that because you have a Camaro. You are, like, nobody thinks about facts and figures when they buy this. They look at the car. Just look at the car. There are some really big A pillars. A and B pillars. Those pillars are so large that they actually obstruct your view of vision. They create even bigger blind spots. But who cares? You're driving a 444 horsepower rear-wheel drive monster. Listen to this. You are your own individual. This car brings a certain kind of muscle to you. And the eyes, especially driving this in SA, the eyes, man, the eye. Wow, the attention you get, everybody's pulling out their phones, the cameras are coming out, everything is happening. So you really feel like you're special. So I recommend importing a car, bringing it here, and just enjoying it. Don't worry about drag racing, don't worry about drifting. Ride, cruise. It's the perfect weather for a cruise. Let's go for that. And as you know, the top goes down. Let's have a look at how beautiful this car looks with the top down. This car is fitted with MagnaRide, so that means there's tiny particles inside the dampening that allows it to stiffen, soften, depending on its mode and depending on the road surface, as well as cylinder deactivation for you to save fuel as you're going on your long trips. Yes, this is a 6.2 liter V8, but it can save fuel. And there's nothing... I'm sorry. The driver, the owner's looking at me funny when I say it can save fuel, but it really can. This car has quite a few modes. It has touring, sport, track, wet, and snow. Track is separate from wet and snow. Wet and snow is the same thing. Regardless, there is no normal mode. That's more like a touring mode. This is more of a touring car. As you drop the top, drive into the sunset, what more can you ask for? With the infotainment, the screen angles more that way, so the reflection comes off the seat. So if you want to get one of these cars, you do not want to get white seats. A red would be nice, or a black. White seats will reflect off here and you'll just see seats and not your infotainment. Moving on to the menu inside the thing. This is the really cool part. So you have your modes, as I spoke about: tour, sport, track, snow, and ice. And then there are a few other things, such as your dials up there for your battery, fuel, temperature, and oil temp. This car revs to a whopping 6.5. This is a very high revving V8, just like the M156 that you find in the Mercedes motors. It revs very high and has a lot of power. As I said, this is a Tourer, and this is what it's for. Drop top, sundown. This is the dream. You're living the American dream in South Africa. So something else that also caught me by surprise was how wide the car is. You don't actually realize how wide this car is. This car is wide. Subconsciously, you are looking at the line on the right. Right? You drive on the right, look at the line on the right so that you stay within your lane. With this car, you have to look at the curb. You have to look at the left. You have to look at the left to stay in line. I found myself trying to find the right line, and my passenger, the driver, would be like, listen, you gotta go that way. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. So you find yourself making a lot of corrections like that. As for the steering feel, very nice car to drive. It has a very thick leather steering wheel, has these extended paddle shifts. So this car is pretty wide, you sit quite low, and you don't really know where the corner is. The corners are very far. Trust me, the corners are far. This one is luckily fitted with the automatic. You also get the manual. So right now I've put the automatic in manual. Let's hear how it sounds. Sounds quite amazing. Let me tell you, this thing sounds quite amazing. And in true American muscle form, it is only customary to do a burnout. Drive an auto in manual. That's the only way to enjoy this car. Drive it in manual. I hope you guys can see how my passenger looks. She looks amazing.
What the hell?
But yeah, it's a beautiful experience.
It is.
Because I'm on the left side, my passenger has to. Yeah, man. So we're gonna go home now, but I hope you enjoyed this review. This was great, driving on the wrong side of the road, doing all the right things. Until the next one, thank you very much. Bye-bye.